Not 1 or 2 syllables. 1 syllable would just be straight. That's a cool band name, Straight. Look at us. We are so straight. My suggestion for Danny's interior. Oh good, we got another design. It's nutcrackers. Thanks. That would be, I'm gonna love sitting on this throne next to these nutcrackers. That's awesome. Designed Danny's room based on his real hobbies. Oh, thank you so much. This is perfect. Oh, look at that. You got all my favorite things. You got cosplay. You got grapefruit con. Oh, that's so cool. All the different US states I've been to. Oh, and my trophies from my time in the NBA and FIFA. Thank you so much. And my little soccer mug. I'm gonna do this for sure. This is definitely yep. Oh, this is sick. I created Danny Gonzalez room in CG. Wow, that looks like super realistic. That is very cool, dude. How the frick did you do that? I dig it. I'll do it. Shit, I'll do it right now. All right, I did it. Here I am. I'm in the new background. Do y'all think I look like Danny? My friends told me I do. I don't see it though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a scam. Okay, so you do look like me, in fairness, but I'm pretty sure that you used FaceApp again and you're trying to trick me. Better not be another trick. I feel like it might be. I don't trust anyone now. You know, let me click on your profile and see if you've got any other pictures. Then we'll figure out if this is a scam. They don't. That's very suspect. I don't know if I can trust this, dude. You've got blue eyes too. This is a little too suspect. I'm sorry, and I'm thinking critically here. I don't think I'm buying it. Sorry. If you want me to judge whether you look like me from now on, anybody, you have to send me a video of you like waving your hand over your face so I know you're not pulling any crazy shit. Danny's new office design. Tell me what you think. Okay, this actually goes pretty hard, dude. Look at this. This looks just like the office where I record my videos in YouTube headquarters, except it's full of cubicles, but it looks just like this. If you guys could see behind the facade, it looks just like this. Okay. You know what? I wanted to say we have recently hit 60,000 members on the subreddit. And I remember in the last subreddit video, I said if we hit 50,000, we would throw a party. So I wanted to stay true to my word. So everybody dance. Everybody at home dance. This is the party. All right, thanks for coming to the party, guys. That was really fun. I'm a man of my word. I keep my promises. Oh shit, okay. Cleaned up Danny's office and now it's banging. Another person recreated it in CG. This is like a 3D model of my room. And there's a bang can in the corner. Yeah, that's how you know this shit's gonna be epic. All right, let's check it out. Oh shit. You changed the letters to bang and the bang CEO is there. Oh my god, dude, that was really good. Scronam? How does this not have more upvotes, dude? This is insanely well done. You even got like really good quality pictures of the pictures I have in the background when I don't think I've ever like had a close-up image of them before. This is mad impressive, dude. Yeah, maybe I should just put like a shit ton of cans of bang in the background of my videos. I could probably start making a lot more off my videos, judging by how many TikTokers do that shit, so. All right, let me read this little rant, a quick rant about Danny. This better be good, dude. And if it's mean, I'm gonna cry. When Drew, Danny, Curtis came to Las Vegas for their tour, I wanted so badly to go, but I couldn't afford it. My dad was one of the janitors though, so he snuck me in and I sat on the ground in the back. Towards the end of the show, I waved at Danny and he waved back and it meant the world to me. He probably has no memory of that ever happening. Low-key, that's true, I don't. Yet, from my end, it was one of the most memorable moments in my life. I always wanted to thank him for it, but what would I say? Hi, thanks for waving, it made my year. Yeah, no, I guess it wasn't the wave I idolized, it was the person it came from. That's really sweet. Going on a tour like that, you see so many people that you kind of like forget that there's like everybody's having like an individual experience. So that's really cool to read about your individual experience going to that tour. Even though you didn't buy tickets. Ordinarily, I'd be pretty pissed that you didn't pay me money to come and see me. But since you were really nice, I'll let it slide. Yeah, this is so sweet. You know what? I do remember that show because that show was weird, dude. It was, the venue we had for that show was like a bowling alley. What was that place called? It was some weird ass venue that literally had a bowling alley like right next to the stage. Oh, Brooklyn Bowl. Yeah, okay, this is it. This show was weird. And also, all of our shows for this tour were like, only people that knew who we were came, obviously, because why would you come if you didn't know who we were? But this show was in Vegas, like on the strip, basically. And when you go to Vegas, like everybody is looking for shit to do. So I think there were a lot of people at this show who didn't know who we were, which I think probably made the show a lot less enjoyable for them. And also there were like people who were like wasted because they were coming off the strip into the show. And this is what the venue looked like. It had a disco ball up here. This is the bowling alley over here, if you could see that. Luckily, there was no one bowling during our show. I think it was closed, but yeah, that was super weird. So I'm glad despite all that, you still had a good time. And sounds like I did too, if I was waving willy-nilly. Okay, let's see if there's anything in the hot section. Somebody posted this and said, Danny, how did you do this? I need to know.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to update you and let you know that I'm finally cleaning my mirror. Have a great day.
Yeah, I remember doing this. I think I just used like Windex or something like that. It wasn't that hard. There's just some little like toothpaste and stuff on the mirror. So yeah, toothpaste, paper towel is really all you should need, and you can clean pretty much any mirror with that stuff. You think I'm gonna tell you how I did this cool little special effects magic? Try critically thinking for yourself. How about that? Okay, let's see if anybody can guess what I did. What the hell? That's really confusing, and Danny must answer this question. It must be a tiny little camera from the Wish video. He must have glued it to his shirt. Pretty good quality for a microscopic camera. Then someone else said, no, look at the hand on the left. Its movement isn't the same as Danny's hand in the mirror. So I think it's just a hole in the wall without a mirror and someone else is filming it. Yeah, no, dude, I did not cut a hole in my apartment to film this TikTok and like construct a bathroom set. I think you may be thinking a little bit too critically. Yeah, nobody's gotten it so far. All right, well, I think that might be about it. So thank you everybody who watched this video for watching this video. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you again soon with some new content. I'm still on that grind. I'm still posting as often as I can. So stay tuned. Thank you to everybody who submitted to the subreddit. Everybody make sure you go over there and join the subreddit and post some good stuff. I'm talking dads. I'm talking puzzles. I'm talking critical thinking. I'm talking maybe other funny little gems and memes. Can't wait to see it. Thank you guys for submitting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Please Stop Trying to Give Birth at Disneyland. Please. Did you guys know about this? I just found out this is a thing. Women are trying to give birth at Disneyland in order to get a free lifetime pass. Don't do that. As I'm sure you guys are aware, because Disney is such a huge company with so many adoring fans and people love going to Disneyland, there are a ton of like urban legends and lore surrounding the Disney parks. You guys may have heard of some of the more outlandish ones, like there's one that like Walt Disney's head is like frozen and buried somewhere at Disneyland or something, or like it's like Buzz Lightyear's head on the Toy Story ride or something like that. But today I wanted to sort of dive into some of the urban legends surrounding the Disney parks. Mostly the strange things that Disney adults do at the Disney parks. Although some of these things are so weird that I hesitate to call these people Disney adults, some of these things are a little extreme. Kind of feel like I should call them something else. These people are like Disney extremists or something, I don't know. The first one, like I said, women flock to Disneyland to give birth and get a lifetime free ticket. Which is such a bad idea on its face. Like, please give birth in a hospital, give birth where there are like medical professionals around and not like a chipmunk. And the worst part of it is obviously this perk is an urban myth and does not exist. This is not a real thing. Laboring women have shown up at Disneyland in the hope that their bub will be born there and get a lifetime free ticket. But guess what? That perk is an urban myth and does not exist. Important to note, this article is Australian. That's why they're calling the baby bub. They're talking about a baby there. They're not talking about like a bottle of champagne or something. I'm going to Disneyland and giving birth to that bubbly dude, which is also what I call having a fart. I just gave birth to a bubbly. As a veteran of the pregnancy game, I know for sure that the journey to motherhood, okay, that's a weird way to say I've given birth before, or just that I am a mom. As a veteran to the pregnancy game. So you have kids, right? Me? Yep, yeah, that's right. I've done 3 tours of pregnancy. I've seen shit you cannot imagine. The pain, the screaming. Yeah, I've heard childbirth can be pretty tough. The innocent lives lost. Oh. What? The airstrikes. So many civilian casualties. Are we still talking about giving birth? Yes. Laboring women are racing to Disneyland's gates in hopes that if their baby is born there, they will secure their child a lifetime pass. Okay, so the article goes on to describe that there are people that have given birth at Disneyland before, and people have tried to replicate it and give birth at Disneyland, and they've gotten caught, and it hasn't gone well. I do feel like the article is over-exaggerating, though, saying that laboring women are racing to Disneyland's gates. Like, pregnant women have, like, the baby already already coming out and they're shoving it back in, like running into Disneyland. There's just like a crowd of angry mothers-to-be banging on the gates in front of Disneyland. Let us in! We must release our spawn! Like making a break to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride to do a water birth. I just feel like they're exaggerating a little bit. I don't know if I would characterize it quite like that. So you're probably wondering how this rumor started. Like, did Disney ever at one point give a lifetime pass to someone whose baby was born at Disneyland? Well, I will let this TikTok explain that.
Today in Disney history, the very first Disneyland baby was born. Rosa Salcedo gave birth to a 6-pound, 10-ounce baby girl on a bench on Main Street, USA, right outside of the Plaza Inn. Can you imagine visiting Disneyland as a family of 2 and coming out as a family of 3?
Yeah, I can actually. But not because I'm gonna give birth. I'm gonna kidnap Donald Duck. You're my child now, Donald. The perfect happy family of 3. Husband, wife, and my uncle Donald Duck, who I've been holding at gunpoint for the past 16 years.
There have been 4 babies born at Disneyland, and all of them have been girls, but only one has their own Disneyland birth certificate.
So that might not have sounded significant, but that's actually how the rumor started. The first baby that was born there, Teresa, got a birth certificate that was just like a Disney birth certificate that says like, this is the first baby to ever be born at Disneyland. And I guess like word got out that this baby got some kind of special certificate, and then people just started assuming like, oh, that's a lifetime pass. That baby got a lifetime pass. And from that moment on, has just been a rumor that if you give birth at Disneyland, your baby gets a lifetime free pass. So honestly, if you're like that big of a Disney fan and you do this, you don't even get a lifetime pass. You still have to pay to go to Disneyland. It's just your baby that gets in for free. And I kind of feel like babies get in for free to Disneyland anyway. Is that true? Children under the age of 3 get in free to all 4 theme parks and 2 water parks at Disney World. There you go. You want your kid to get in free to Disneyland? A better conspiracy would be just pretend they're 3 years old for their entire life. That shit could actually work. The article goes on to talk about a time where someone has tried to sneak in to give birth at Disneyland, and they hid in the bathroom while going into labor until I guess employees had to like assure her that her baby would not be getting a lifetime pass, and then she was like, oh, okay, fine, then I'll just go to the hospital. Once they assured her that she would not be receiving a lifetime passport, she came out and accepted the ambulance ride to Western Medical Center where her baby was born shortly thereafter. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of sounds like she failed the test. If you know anything about Disneyland, you know how well the cast members there, all of the employees, all the staff, all the people in costumes are trained to like respond to every circumstance. It sounds like you just entered the giving birth at Disneyland experience, and honestly, you didn't make it to the end where you get the prize. It also says that this discussion board, The Laughing Place, has some hilarious forum chats about this topic. So I guess other people have been like sharing stories about this happening on this forum, but when I clicked on it, it turns out that it doesn't exist anymore, which kind of sucks because I wanted to find out more times that this has happened, but honestly, it is probably for the best. Kind of sounds like they were talking about some pretty sick shit in there. You think you're gonna go to a Disney forum and see people talking about like, my favorite movie's Coco, but instead you see people talking about like, I'm gonna give birth inside of Pluto's house. I'm gonna go to Disneyland and get fucked by Goofy, and then Goofy's gonna be the father of my child, and I'm gonna give birth on It's a Small World. And I'm gonna make Elmer Fudd cut the umbilical cord. Is Elmer Fudd a Disney character? I actually don't think he is. But he's gonna be there anyway. And then me and my freak mutant, half goofy, half human child will both get lifetime passes. Free pass for life for my little freak. Passes or not, being born in Disneyland is a pretty cool claim. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. The way this is written, it kind of makes it sound like, so you might not get a free pass, but I don't know, it's worth a shot. You might want to do it anyway, just for shits. I've actually found a little bit of discussion about this on TikTok as well.
Quick question, what's stopping me from giving birth in Disney World? Like in the Magic Kingdom, on a ride, in the Epcot ball?
I think this TikTok in particular is a joke, but the comments under this TikTok are actually very interesting. I went into labor at Disney. They were not cool about it. And people like responded asking her to elaborate, and she goes on to detail her experience going into labor at Disney. And from her experience, it kind of sounds like the second anybody starts going into labor at Disney now because of this conspiracy, the entire staff immediately flips and like makes it their top priority to get you out of the park and like to a hospital to give birth. And I guess the that sometimes they can be so rushed trying to get you out of the park that it comes off as rude, but obviously they're just like concerned for your health. They also don't want this rumor escalating of like people giving birth getting a free pass. And also it's just like people in sweaty mascot costumes trying to not deliver a baby because that's not their job. So sometimes I guess it comes off as rude. But the funny thing is, from this woman's entire explanation, it sounds like she didn't even know that this urban legend was a thing. So in her head, I guess she just like broke some unspoken rule at Disneyland that she had no idea about and made the entire staff of the happiest place on earth turn on her in an instant, which is so funny to me. Hello there, what can I get for you? Yeah, can I just get a medium root beer, please? Oh, great. Oh, great, another guy here to put his balls in the root beer. What? Hey everybody, this guy right here's about to pull out his big fat balls in front of everyone, in front of a bunch of children, and put his balls in a glass of root beer. Why would I do that? Don't play dumb. I'm not playing dumb, I am dumb in this situation. You've clearly heard that if you put your stupid fat balls— Why do you keep calling them fat? In the root beer at Disneyland, you get to spend the night with Minnie Mouse. Oh, what the fuck? No, I just wanted some root beer. Is that true? No, it's an urban legend. But no matter how many times we tell people it's not true, we still get perverts like you coming to Disneyland, ordering root beer just so they can put their stupid— Don't call them fat balls in it! Oh, come on, man, don't cry. I already am. Why do you still sell root beer if this keeps happening? Because if you shit in the root beer, you actually do get a free fast pass for Space Mountain. Okay, I don't want to put my balls in root beer, and I definitely don't want to shit in the root beer, okay? I legitimately just want to drink some root beer. Oh. Sorry, my bad, man. I didn't know. Okay, well, that's literally what I asked for, so here you go. Ah, what the fuck is that? It's Walt Disney's head. You said the secret code, so here's his head. No, root beer. What? I wanted root beer. I wanted to drink root beer. So no head? No. Overall, pretty disappointing that anyone actually believed this in the first place. In what world would Disney want to foster an environment where mothers are coming into their park, their theme park, to try to give birth? Especially if they're not like billing it back to the person that gave birth and being like, okay, here's your hospital bill, and because it's Disney, it was $1 million. Now, by now, it should be no surprise to you that there are some people in this world that want to spend every waking moment of their lives at Disneyland, especially their most precious moments in life, which is why you can also get married at Disneyland.
Let's take a look at some of the craziest places you can get married at Disney World. Starting at $12,000, you can get married at the Haunted Mansion in Disney World.
But just like expecting mothers trying to sneak into the bathroom to pop out a quick person, couples are of course also trying to cheat the system and avoid paying to have their wedding at Disney. So they'll just like sneak in with like themselves, maybe a couple family members and an officiant, and just like have the wedding in like a somewhat secluded area of the park. Here we have an article that details a San Diego couple sharing their secret Disneyland wedding story. Not many people can say they secretly got married in Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. 2 years ago, Gabriel and Andrea had been saving up for their dream wedding at Disneyland. However, when they began looking for wedding options at the park, the couple said that the cheapest option was $12,000. Instead, they decided to spend their life savings on a house. Great move, honestly. No complaints so far. That's a very wise choice. So Gabriel and Andrea decided to have a secret wedding at Disneyland. The couple gathered Gabriel's oldest daughter, an ordained minister, a witness, and packed their bags, heading for Disneyland for what they called a guerrilla-style wedding. Now, I don't know much about weddings. I've only had one, but I do know that you don't generally want to have them guerrilla-style. Like when we were planning our wedding, that word almost never came up, I don't think. Just imagining them describing their wedding afterwards, like, yeah, it was so romantic. We hid in the bushes for 8 hours in the hot Florida sun wearing camo paint, waiting for the crowds to die down. You know, just sort of waiting out the crowds and the gunshots, the airstrikes. Airstrikes? Then we popped out and I said I do. Happiest day of my life. Here's my favorite picture of the big day. Now buckle up, because this next urban legend is about to get nasty. Quite literally, this is disgusting. Like I said, the most devoted Disney fans would probably spend forever at Disney if they could, but maybe they can. For years and years, the Haunted Mansion has been the home to an endless supply of Disney myths and legends. But the attraction's most prevalent and persistent rumor is that guests regularly spread the remains of their friends and family inside the ride. This can't be true though, right? It is 100% true. Yes, that is right, and I don't want to bash anybody's final wishes. I know that that's a very personal thing, but spreading human remains in a public place that people are like walking around and touching? Please don't do that. Or you know what, I should say, because I feel bad for people who are just trying to honor their dead relatives' wishes or whatever. If you're alive still and you're watching this video and that's gonna be in your will, please take it out. Don't make people do that on your behalf. Honestly, I am a little relieved that people are sticking to like spreading ashes at least, because there are a lot of different ways to dispose of a body. It was actually my grandpa's greatest wish to be laid to rest at Disney. Oh, that's sweet. You're gonna scatter his ashes around at the park? Not exactly. The Haunted Mansion probably has so much human ashes in it, it's not even funny, said one Disneyland custodian. Blah! That is the nastiest thing. Oh my God. Don't do that. Do not do that. Please.
People scatter their loved ones' ashes in the Disney parks monthly. Can you imagine just like being on a ride and the person next to you is dumping out ashes? Disney employees are literally aware of this too. They have to follow special protocols every time this happens. The custodians are used to identifying and vacuuming up these ashes.
I don't know why I was surprised to hear they vacuum them up. Of course they do. It's a literal human corpse, basically. Of course they get rid of it. The people who are like requesting this happen to their bodies must know this, right? They must know that some custodian that does not willingly work in like a morgue or something is going to have to take care of that. This sounds awful for everyone. If you're the custodian, you have to vacuum it up, but if you're the person that just lost someone you care about, you have to know that they're just gonna vacuum it up. They might even make you watch. They have you come identify all the places that you scattered the remains, and then they just like make eye contact with you while they're vacuuming it up. This is going in the garbage now. We're gonna throw this in the garbage now. Say bye-bye. So when you're laying them to rest in the happiest place on earth, you're actually condemning them to forever in the suckiest place in the world. Yes, that is a very funny joke.
And people will put them anywhere too. Like flower beds, bushes, the lawn at Magic Kingdom, outside the park gates.
Outside the park gates? They'll put this shit anywhere too, outside the park gates, on the highway on the way home, the McDonald's across the street, Universal Studios, shit anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I feel so bad for the employees that have to deal with this, honestly. That would be so scary. Honestly, even as a patron, I honestly like going to Disneyland every once in a while. I think it's pretty fun. But next time I go, I am going to be terrified that I'm like touching human remains at all times. Especially now knowing that they put them everywhere. I'm gonna be eating a turkey leg and wondering like, is this actually some guy's leg?
They're most frequently dispersed around the Haunted Mansion, which is kind of perfect if you ask me.
Okay, this girl's actually a little bit too into it. But now this whole ashes thing, which is not really an urban legend, is actually true, has actually spawned urban legends out of it, as you can see here.
Have you heard of the legend of the crying boy at the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland? The story goes a mother spread her son's ashes without permission from Disneyland, and you can see him crying as you're exiting the ride.
Spooky. I wonder why he's crying. Maybe because his ashes are in a vacuum. Maybe because he was a little boy and his mom spread his ashes in the scariest ride at Disneyland. The mom was like, yeah, my son used to love this ride. Every time we would get on it, he would be screaming and crying and shaking because he was so happy and excited. So I decided this is the perfect place for him to spend the rest of eternity. In a rundown castle of pure terror. It's what my darling little boy would have wanted. All in all, it seems to me that Disney, this giant corporation that owns like every media property known to man, has their grubby little fingers wrapped around people a little bit too tightly. It's like you already have every movie and TV show. Do you really need people like begging to spend their entire lives at your theme park also? But even still, with people spreading their loved ones' ashes at Disney, people trying to give birth at Disney just to get free tickets, Disney is still trying their best to immerse you in their parks as much as possible to make you never want to leave. Recently, Disney opened up the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, which is a Star Wars hotel and experience. I think it's like a 2 or 3 day long experience where you are like in this hotel. There's like a story that you have to follow about shit going on around you. It seems very immersive, and to a pretty big Star Wars fan, honestly, it sounds pretty cool. But it is also $5,000, and instead of windows, your room has a screen that just shows a video of outer space playing. So, just keep that in mind that you might go insane while you're in this place. With no concept of night or day, you just have to adhere to the Star Wars pre-approved activities. There's like stormtroopers patrolling the halls at all times. It's kind of like they wanted to build a Star Wars hotel, but they built a prison instead. I read through some of the Google reviews for this hotel. It's only been open for a little bit, so there's not that much to go off of. And honestly, there are a lot of 5-star reviews of people who seemingly really enjoyed it. I did think that this review was really funny. This person gave it a 1 out of 5, and they said, thought the experience was fun, but not worth the price. There are too many missions to keep track of, and you are always missing something. It kind of seems like they got like too immersed in the story and like started to believe that they really needed to complete these missions. This sounds more like the review of a disgruntled employee that like works on a spaceship. There are too many fucking missions, man. There's too much shit to do. The hyperdrive is gonna fail, and I need to fix that, not to mention the First Order's breathing down my fucking neck, trying to get me to give away the location of my comrade. This place is fucking stressful. I think my favorite thing I've seen come out of this Star Wars hotel is this apparently now deleted ad for the experience that says strike unlikely alliances in your very own Star Wars story. Apparently when you come in, you can decide if you want to be like on the good side or the bad side. So holy shit, this place is metal, dude. This goes hard. It's crazy to me that you actually can choose to be on the side of like the evil intergalactic fascists, basically. You and your preteen daughter can don First Order uniforms and betray one of your favorite character's trusts, Chewbacca, giving away his location and leading the First Order directly to him, who will take him away to be tortured and then eventually executed. It might be a little too immersive. It might be. We're gonna start hearing people come back and you're gonna be like, how was your trip? You went to the Star Wars hotel, right? And they'll be like, the guilt over my actions will haunt me forever. But I did what I had to do. It was honestly fucking sick. I loved it. And honestly, like, if someone offered to bring me there for free, would I go? Yes, I probably would. Yeah, honestly, I would like to go 100%. I would like to go. And as if living in an intergalactic today life is curated by Disney. Oh gosh. I feel like we have so much chemistry together. Me too. This has been great. This date was a lot of fun. I really haven't connected with anyone like this in a long time. Fantastic. How likely would you be to recommend this experience to a friend? What? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance? Performance? I thought you were just like genuinely interested in me, like romantically. Oh, perfect. So a 10 then? I really opened up to you. And you opened up to me. That's all just part of the story living experience. It's Disney magic. So that whole story you told me about how sad you were that you had to release your pet into the wild because it had grown to be wild. That was the plot of The Fox and the Hound. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Thank you for riding Disney's Love Connection. Please make sure you pick up all your belongings as you exit the ride.
Are you an animatronic?
Please do not try to fuck any of the animatronics.
Are you
on your
all
way out, and
animatronic?
have a lovely day here at
Am I the only
Disney
person that
Resort.
lives here? Anyway, that's the end of the video. It's time to talk about our sponsor. What's up? It's me, a hacker, and I'm so excited to steal your data because you don't have today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. You see, sending data over an unencrypted network is a lot like sending a postcard. There's no envelope to cover up your info and protect your sacred message. So any old creep with a little bit of basic computer knowledge and a little bit of free time can come along and check out all of your private information. I'm talking passwords, financial details, hell, emails. I'm gonna look at all of it. I'm doing it right now. Hey guys, I was just kidding. It's just me, Danny. I wasn't kidding about most of it actually. Just the part about me being a hacker, but the rest of it is true. Oh, there's not enough light on my face now. Can I just sort of illuminate my face with this? Luckily, today's sponsor, ExpressVPN, is here to help. Because ExpressVPN encrypts all of your network data with their best-in-class encryption. It would literally take a hacker using a supercomputer billions of years to crack this encryption. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds out there. They've got 24/7 customer support, and ExpressVPN is extremely easy to use. You can fire it up and get connected with just one click. I've got ExpressVPN on every device that can have it, just to have a little bit of extra peace of mind when I'm out and about, especially on public Wi-Fi. So if you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, then head on over to the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you, ExpressVPN, so much for keeping us safe, but also sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you click on the link, it really helps to support my channel, so thank you for that. All right, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my army here on YouTube. We are a ruthless army whose violence and terror knows no bounds. Please subscribe and turn on my notifications to join, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Danny Gonzalez. You guys know I love shitty low-budget movies, and especially animated ones, because I feel like animation is so ridiculously hard to do well. It requires so many people to do well, and so many talented people to do it well, that when you try to half-ass it, it will always come out just awful. Such was the case when we reviewed that B-movie ripoff, Plan B, which was terrifying. But it turns out that the world of animated movie ripoffs is bigger than I thought, and a lot of people have requested that I cover more of them, which brings us to today's movie,
Ratatouille.
If you couldn't tell by the title, Ratatouille is a ripoff of the movie Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a very good, critically acclaimed movie made by Disney in 2007. Ratatouille is a very bad movie, probably made by one dude in his basement, also in 2007.
The marvelous city, land of sun and heat, with one of the most beautiful urban skylines in the world. This is a prosperous city. That's where our story takes place, in the heart of this city, in a very famous and sophisticated restaurant.
The beginning narration is kind of weird. I think that this might have been translated from Spanish, so maybe something was lost in translation, but I feel like they're trying to hide something with this narration. Like, they don't say what city it is, and they're not saying the name of the restaurant. Everything's very vague. The marvelous city, land of heat. It's hot in the city, and sun, because they see the sun. They can see the sun from this city. I don't know why they don't just say the name of the city. It's clearly Rio, as you can tell by the giant Jesus statue, unless this is a different city with a giant Jesus statue on a mountain.
It seems that everyone, even from distant places, wants to come to this restaurant just to taste the famous recipes served there at Ratatouille.
So the restaurant is called Ratatouille. So the movie's called Ratatouille. But why is the restaurant called Ratatouille, you may be wondering?
Chef Marcel Touing prepares the most delicious and exotic dishes, always using special secret ingredients.
Yeah, so the main character's name is Marcel Touing, and he's a rat. So he named his restaurant Ratatouille? That would be like if Papa John's, instead of being called Papa John's, was called like Human John's. Come on down to Human John's Pizza. We serve human food. For humans. We swear it's meant for humans. So in this introductory scene, it spends like a really long time establishing how much everyone likes the restaurant. It shows all these different couples and families at their tables talking about how much they like the food. There's this old couple talking to the waitress about how good the food is.
Oh, I must say that smells delicious.
Did you have any doubts, sir?
There's no doubt about that here. Their food is always guaranteed to be delicious.
It's so nice of you to say so. I'll tell Marcel he loves compliments.
I hope you will tell him. By the way, I would consider it an honor to meet the great Chef Marcel. Won't you please ask him to stop by?
Of course, I certainly will. Now relax and just enjoy your dinner.
I love how she tells them to relax, like they're getting way too worked up about the food. Look, dude, it's great that you're enjoying the food, but seriously, you need to calm the fuck down, all right? It's just food.
It's divine, don't you agree, Oscar?
Yes, Maria Liche, just divine.
Indeed, this restaurant is very good, Maria Liche. You are absolutely right.
Oh!
Okay, we can't get too far into this movie without talking about how the characters look, because it's horrifying. All of the male rats are the same model, just like different colors with different facial hair or like a hat to differentiate them. And all of the female rats are exactly the same, but with just different hair and okay, why are the female rats like so curvy? Like, were they trying to make them sexy? Like, some of them have boobs. This one has boobs, and she's got real human curves. She's thick. The rat's thick. I guess some Disney movies also do that. Like the rabbit in Zootopia is low-key kind of thick. But at least when they give the animals boobs in Disney movies, they put clothes on them. At least they make them modest, sexy bunnies. This rat's got boobs and a big butt, and is naked as all heck. Also, I know that this is a little bit nitpicky, but female rats have 12 nipples. 6 on each side. They just kind of go down like that. So what the fuck happened to the rest of her boobs? And I do understand that all of the rats are walking on 2 feet in this movie, so the fact that she has 2 boobs instead of 12 is kind of small in comparison to the fact that all of these rats are walking on 2 feet, but it's just anatomically incorrect. Like, if you're gonna give her boobs, give her the right amount of boobs, you know?
Hello. Well.
Oh God, that walk. Oh no, why does that rat have such a sexy walk? It's a rat. You don't need to give the rat a sexy saunter when she walks into the room. She does not need to walk into the room with that sexual energy. It's also this combination between like, they shouldn't have animated the rat to look so sexy, but also they did a really bad job of it. Like, look at how her hands move. Hello, just a sexy rat coming to check on the food. How's it going in here? Okay, anyways, back to the plot. Business is going great at Ratatouille. It's the most popular restaurant in town. They always have the best ingredients. Everyone in the restaurant is constantly raving about the food, and tonight is no exception. In fact, it's one of the busiest nights they've had in a long time. It's going so great, in fact, that little Marcel, the chef, looks a little bit overworked.
It's turning out to be some night tonight, huh, Marcel?
Yeah, you're right. So far tonight, I've been asked to make 12 olive creams and soda.
So, is it ready?
Well, almost. Tell me, has the party at table 4 decided their order?
Yes, he ordered tonight's special, the larva pie.
Carol, why didn't you tell me sooner? You know perfectly well that dish requires a lot more time to prepare than other dishes.
You've got to take it easy.
Calm down, Marcel. What the hell? She walks into the room and he's like, hey, has table 4 decided what they want to order yet? And she's like, yeah, they want the larva pie. And he's just like, Carol! What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me sooner? What the fuck, Carol? Carol! Like, dude, what are you talking about? She told you the order as soon as she got it. That's why she came into the room. What, did you want her to tell you the order before he ordered it? Needless to say, it seems like the stress of single-handedly cooking for this entire restaurant is really getting to Marcel. Maybe they should hire some other chefs. I mean, it is kind of impressive that seemingly the biggest restaurant in this entire marvelous city only has one cook. And throughout the movie, you start to realize that every time it shows him cooking, all he's doing is just stirring this big cauldron of brown liquid. It's pretty amazing that he's able to make this variety of dishes that are revered throughout the city just by stirring this pot of brown liquid. Oh, you want ice cream? You want some ice cream? Yeah, I'll just throw some ice and some cream into the liquid. Stir it up. There you go. It's a sundae.
You know that the party at table 4 has changed his order again? Now he wants
Let me guess. He wants the spicy, fatty, and crisp spaghetti.
Precisely.
That guy always ends up ordering the same thing.
I'm glad you know the ordering habits of your clientele.
Stop trying to make rats sexy. Rats are not supposed to be sexy. Please.
I hope you all enjoy your wonderful dinner.
Oh, that was creepy. Ooh, now she's giving off like robot vibes. She's just like, I hope you all enjoy your wonderful dinner, and then just glides off to the next table. I don't know what's worse, a robot rat or a sexy rat. Vote now. Eventually, everyone starts asking if they can meet the chef.
I must say, I agree that this food and the service are both wonderful.
Thank you, sir. And may I say we're very glad you feel that way.
I hope it's not inconvenient, but I would really love to speak to the chef.
Everyone starts asking the waiter, like, can we talk to the chef? We want to ask him about the food. How does he make the food? Which is, I feel like a weird thing to do in itself. I've never been to a restaurant and had food so good that's like, I have to meet the chef. I need to talk to him and let him know how much he means to me. But I guess the rats are used to eating trash. Like, they've eaten trash all their life, and then this is good food. So maybe I would be a little bit skeptical too. Like, where'd you get this good food? I'm a rat. I'm used to eating trash. But then they all end up getting like super worked up about it in a really creepy way. Like, they all really want to talk to the chef, and they're being super insistent on it.
I'll go into the kitchen and see if he might be available to come out and meet you, sir.
Oh, we're not in any hurry. I don't mind waiting as long as necessary.
No, we don't mind waiting.
Look, bitch, I don't think you get it. All right? That chef back there changed my life, and I'll wait here as long as it takes until I get to talk to that beautiful man you got back there. I just want to talk. Anyway, finally Marcel comes out to answer all their questions, and they're all asking him, like, what does he do to make such great food? What's the secret ingredient? And this is what he says.
Please tell me, young man, what is the secret of the great flavor in every one of the dishes you prepare?
All right, I'll tell you.
Oh, now's our chance. Now is our chance.
He's actually going to say it.
Quick, grab your notebook and write down every single word.
The actual secret ingredient that can be found in all of the food prepared here is lots of...
Come on, out with it.
Lots and lots and lots of...
With lots of?
With lots and lots and lots of...
This guy is just driving me crazy.
The dishes are prepared with the secret ingredient of a lot of dedication and care.
What? Dog, no one answers questions like that. I'm not mad at him for saying the dedication and care thing. I'm mad at him for the build-up. Why did he keep pausing in the middle? Why did he build it up for so long? That'd be like if your son was in the hospital and you're waiting in the waiting room and the doctor finally comes out and you're like, oh, finally, How's he doing? Is he all right? Well, actually, it turns out he's got lots of, oh no, lots and lots and lots of, God, no. Okay, just tell me. I can take it. Just tell me. A whole lot of just oodles and oodles. Come on, man. You just gotta tell me, all right? Just so much. So much. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe how much. What is this? What are you doing? I don't understand. It's just so much. Holy shit, just tell me. He has so much life left to live. And so many supportive family members. He's gonna be fine. What the fuck? Okay, so finally, after that long-ass introductory scene, the restaurant closes, everybody goes home, except for Marcel, Carol, and Greg. Because tonight is Thursday night, and they do something special on Thursday nights.
Greg, have you forgotten that it's Thursday night?
Oh, I forgot we do something special on Thursday night.
Also, we find out that the reason some of these rats want to know the secret ingredient so bad is because they actually own a rival restaurant. And apparently their restaurant has been failing miserably, so they've been eating at Ratatouille every day for weeks to try to figure out what his secret ingredient is.
You know, I thought he was gonna reveal the secret.
You mean our little secret was almost revealed?
Listen, guys, I think we should just forget about trying to uncover the secret of Ratatouille's food.
I just feel like they're wasting a lot of time eating at Marcel's restaurant when they could be, I don't know, running their own restaurant. So like maybe that's why it's failing, guys. Because instead of serving food during dinner time to your patrons, you're at a different restaurant, spending money there.
Our only hope of returning to our success is to get rid of Chef Marcel Toy.
Meanwhile, back at the restaurant, it's time for Marcel, Carol, and Greg to get suited up for their special Thursday night activity.
Come on, Greg, it's time.
So we cut to this really awkward suiting up sequence that includes way too much grunting and moaning. Like, how much do y'all grunt and moan when you're just putting on clothes? You don't need to grunt and moan when you're doing that. Yeah. Like, I just don't get, is it like that strenuous? Or pleasurable to put on your clothes like that? I don't understand. So they put on their little outfits, they run around and pose and run around some more and pose some more and run around. I don't know what the running around is all about. Like, what are they scrambling to do? They're already dressed. What are they doing? Are they on crack? But then finally, they're ready to go. Ready to go do what, you ask? Well, it turns out that the way that they get their fresh food is actually by stealing it from a human restaurant, instead of finding food in the trash like apparently every other rat restaurant in that town does.
Wow, you won't believe it! What a bonanza! Guess what I found down there?
What is it?
Strawberries! Big, beautiful red ones that smell incredibly fresh and delicious!
Wow, that's fantastic!
Get down there, Marcel, hurry!
Calm down, Greg.
So you're telling me that rats can't grow food, they can't figure that out, they just have to go dumpster diving for food, but they do produce spy equipment for rats. Rats can manufacture all of this secret agent shit, but they can't grow a zucchini. So apparently they do this every Thursday where they go to the human restaurant to try to get some fresh food, but this time there's a bit of a fiasco because while Marcel is hanging from the fan, Greg, who is a colossal dumbass for the entire movie, accidentally turns on the fan.
What have you done, you clumsy idiot?
It wasn't me!
So Marcel is like swinging around at 100 miles per hour in rat speed, just screaming and hanging on for dear life, and Greg is just kind of standing there like, damn, I wish there was some way I could help, but unfortunately, I am just a rat.
Hold on, Marcel, I'll grab you!
Turn this crazy thing on!
Greg, how did you turn that thing on?
I think I pushed the switch!
What switch?
They pushed the button behind you!
Did you say pull?
No! Not pull the button! Push the button!
Are you saying button?
Yes, button! I mean switch!
Did you say button or switch?
After a bunch of the most frustrating dialogue I've ever heard, they managed to get him down, but because of the whole fiasco, they didn't really have time to grab anything except for one strawberry. That's the only ingredient that they have for the entire week to make food with, is one strawberry.
Well, guys, what really matters is that we were able to bring back an excellent strawberry.
Precisely!
And though we had some trouble getting it, we'll be able to make a week's worth of excellent dishes with this little beauty.
But then when they get back to the restaurant, Marcel is like, well, that should be enough for the entire week. We can just use this strawberry for the week and make everything with this, and then next week we'll get something else. But like, how though? Like, sure, they're mice and the strawberry is big compared to them, but like not that big. Not big enough to feed every customer in their restaurant for an entire week. And you certainly won't be able to make a variety of dishes. I don't know how many different ways you can prepare one strawberry, especially when we all know you're just gonna throw it in that big cauldron and stir it. Okay, here's where things get hairy, because while they were dealing with that whole fan thing, one of the rats from the rival restaurant came into their restaurant sneaking around because she left her notebook there. But then she finds their secret entrance to the human restaurant, and she goes through and she sees them stealing food from the human restaurant. So what I thought was gonna happen next is she would go back to her rat friends and she'd be like, hey, I found a place we can get fresh food, because Marcel gets it from there, so we can also get it from there, and then we can also have a successful restaurant and rats will be able to eat fresh food from our place too. But instead she goes back and tells them, and they're all like, all right, so we have to sabotage Marcel and make sure he can't get fresh food anymore.
What if Marcel suddenly found he wasn't able to get his fresh ingredients anymore? What would happen then?
That way nobody can have fresh food, and we all have to eat garbage. So in order to sabotage this for Marcel, they decide that they're going to try to make the restaurant think they have a rat problem, so that they put traps everywhere so Marcel can't get fresh food there anymore. So the group of bad guy rats go to the human restaurant during the day when people are eating there, and they put on this little rat show.
1, 2, 3, now!
And this scene is just a clusterfuck. I don't know how else to describe it. The rats are putting on this weird show where they're dancing and jumping around, but they're also moaning and groaning really weirdly, just like in that other scene. And also some of them, they're making spooky ghost noises, like they're little ghost rats. Like they're not just trying to convince people that there's a rat problem, but there's also a ghost problem. A ghost rat problem. The scene is so weird, they keep reusing the same shots over and over, like especially this one, which I really don't like. This shot looks like I awoke in the middle of the night and found that I was being haunted by 4 demon rats. 4 low poly, poorly animated moaning demon rats. This has truly got to be one of the worst scenes ever conceived in cinematic history. So they must have realized while they were making this scene, like, holy shit, wait, we can just reuse the same shots over and over and make the movie so much longer and avoid all that extra work of having to animate more shit. Because in the very next scene, Marcel and his friends are getting suited up again, and it's like the exact same sequence as before. They're running around and posing and running around and posing.
We'll need to take quick and effective measures. I want this taken care of immediately.
So after this whole rat show that they put on, the restaurant decides, oh shit, we have a rat problem. We need to put up traps, which is what they do. So when Marcel and Greg and Carol go back, there's traps everywhere.
There's so much fresh food here tonight, but look at how it's all spread out.
Oh, don't trust anything, Marcel. They might be traps.
Wait, what do you mean there might be traps? You were just looking directly at the traps. Everyone saw them. Do you mean to tell me that the rats know that there are traps that humans use, they exist, and they put fresh food on the traps to catch the rats, but they don't know what traps look like? Like they have no idea what they could possibly be? How would they know all of these things about traps and not know what traps are? She can see the traps clear as day, but she's just like, be careful, guys. There's a slim chance that those things with food on them that we've never seen before are traps. But probably not.
Be careful, Marcel. I have a bad feeling about tonight.
What do you mean, Carol? Don't say things like that.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Carol. What's that supposed to mean? This is gonna be the best night of our lives. There's cheese everywhere, idiot. Oh, yikes.
Hey, Marcel, are you okay?
The food is attached to a trap.
Oh, I guess he's fine. Damn. I was kind of worried for a second the movie was just gonna end there, like Marcel was just gonna get, you know, this is gonna get his neck snapped, and that was gonna be the end of the movie.
The food is attached to a trap.
I knew there'd be trouble. We never saw traps here before.
Wait, I don't get it. Did she know they were traps? Because now she's pretending like she did. She's like, I knew there would be trouble. We've never seen traps here before. And now today, when we did see the traps, which we did, right? We all saw the traps. Today, when we saw the traps, something bad happened with the traps. Why didn't you tell him, Carol? Why did you just make it seem like there might be traps if you knew?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot different here. I'm gonna go check things out carefully.
Yeah, good idea. We should check things out a little more carefully. Yep, those look like traps to me. Yep, those two. I think I get the picture now. There's lots of traps. Oh my God, we get it. There's traps.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Oh, that's great. We've never had any chocolate before.
Well, we certainly do now. I'm getting it. I got it. I think we have company.
What do you mean?
Can't talk now.
No! What? The cat walks on two legs too? This shit's gonna give me nightmares.
Here, kitty, kitty!
What are you doing, Marcel? Why are you calling the cat? You're nuts!
Calm down, my friend. I have everything under control. Hey, Carol, Greg, check out the middle of the table. Look at all that delicious cheese just waiting to be taken. Hurry up! Make your way over here and get as much as you can!
Oh, really? But what about the cat?
There's no sign of him! I've checked everywhere!
Look behind you!
So it's a wizard cat. Anyway, we're getting close to the ending. Basically, the gist of what happens, I don't really understand it fully, but the bad guys show up and they're like holding Greg and Carol hostage. Then suddenly Marcel comes back on top of the cat like they're best friends now because he fed the cat one treat that he cooked. And the cat gets rid of the rats, takes him to his owner, and the rest of the rats get away scot-free.
And soon the ratatouille was full again. Almost everything seemed to be back to normal.
I heard those rats of ours were sent to an out-of-town laboratory.
That's a pretty brutal punishment for those rats. All they ever wanted was to have a successful restaurant, and the punishment is they're getting sent away to be experimented on in a lab for the rest of time? Jesus, that's kind of dark. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the movie. Everything goes back to normal after that. The cat is now their friend. He comes to the restaurant sometimes to eat, and he helps them get food from the human restaurant so they can keep getting fresh food. So in the end, nothing really changed. There's been no character development. The only thing that's happened is the bad guys are now being tortured in a lab somewhere. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this movie with me. I know I did. But now it's time to talk about our sponsor. This video is sponsored by the Raycon E50 wireless earbuds, the only earbuds on the market that are currently in my ears. The Raycon E50s are the perfect earbud for any activity, whether it be just chilling watching your favorite movie or working out, because they're stylish, they're discreet, and the best part, they don't have those pesky wires hanging off of them like other headphones. If you currently work out with regular headphones that have wires coming off of them and you've never tried switching them out for wireless ones like these, holy moly does it make a world of difference. I seriously never realized how cumbersome the wire was until I started using wireless earbuds. These earbuds are made by Raycon, which is a company founded by Ray J, and celebrities like Snoop Dogg are raving about them. That's right, they're at a rave. They're at a rave with them. Or they just like them. I think that's what that means, is that they just like them. The Raycon E50s are about half the price of any other premium wireless earbud on the market. They're comfortable, they sound great, and if you go to buyraycon.com/Danny Gonzalez, you can get 20% off your purchase. Or just click that link in the description, baby. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Raycon, because when you guys check out our sponsors, it directly helps this channel, it helps me keep making videos, so thank you for checking out our sponsors. Okay, bye-bye. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on the entire internet. Please do not look that up, it is true. If you want to come see me on tour this fall, there's a link to that in the description. It's wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com. It's gonna be a blast, so get your tickets soon because some of the venues have sold out. Alright, thank you Cute Kitty 3000 for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I try to do a backflip and accidentally do 300 backflips. Bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have it?
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of the Decoration Station, baby. That's right. Your boy finally got some decorations. After so long and thinking so hard about it and asking you guys for suggestions, I finally decorated this room a little bit. I did not use any of your suggestions. I just decided to do my own thing, but you know what? I think it looks nice. We got a nice little floating shelf here with some nice tasteful fan art that's been given to me, and a little nutcracker, some little succulents. So we got the classic Greg letters, of course. I couldn't forget about those. We got a lamp, so it's not so dark back there. And the piece de resistance, the chef's kiss, if you will, is the Danny with inhaler poster. Yeah, you like that? I bet a lot of you probably thought I was gonna get the old lady with an inhaler decal, didn't you? That would be a rookie move, dude. No free clout, dude. Not even for old women with asthma. But anyway, I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. I think it looks a lot less empty and boring in here, so I think it'll do for the time being. So anyway, let's get in to the video. Where's my little nutcracker guy? Hello? Little nutcracker guy. Did I put him somewhere when I was decorating? What the hell? Wait, why is the update corner set up? I wasn't even planning on doing an update corner.
It's update time. Break your knees.
Okay, welcome to the update corner, everyone. I'm not really sure what I'm updating you about, but let's just jump into it. Oh, okay. It looks like it's another Lily's Garden ad. I guess I'm doing an update about Lily's Garden. So I think last time I made it pretty clear that I only wanted to talk about Lily's Garden again if all her problems were solved, so that I could finally be relieved of this pain. So Lily better be doing pretty damn good. Otherwise, this is not gonna be a good update. Okay, so we got the black-haired boyfriend standing in a creepy-looking alleyway. A guy pops out of a dumpster. Hey, what the fuck? My little nutcracker guy is in this ad. They took him and put him in the ad. What the hell, Lily's Garden? I don't understand what kind of psychological warfare is this? Lily, what mind games are you trying to play on me? What even is this ad? It looks like he's getting intel on his girlfriend who's cheating on him or something. He's spying on people. Lily's Garden, are you trying to subtly hint that you're watching me? Please leave me alone. You know what the worst part about all this is? Is that my knees hurt. No, actually the worst part is that they put my little nutcracker guy by a dumpster. They're trying to say my little nutcracker guy is trash. Little nutcracker guy is not trash, all right, Lily's Garden? Give him back. Give him back, Lily's Garden. All I wanted was for Lily to find happiness. Why are you guys suddenly enacting psychological warfare on me? I wanted the best for your character. And now, after already being stressed out about Lily, being worried about her because you guys don't know how to treat her, now I'm gonna be stressed out even more. Shaking my SMH. You know what, Lily's Garden? This is war now. You've committed acts of war. Fuck the update corner. Back to the update corner. And we're back. Well, I guess that does it for the update corner. That seems to be why I was called to the update corner, so now I guess I'm good to go. Actually, one second. I just gotta... There we go. All right, update corner's over. We're going back to the regular show. I thought kind of a fun idea for a video would be going through the memes that my older relatives have posted on Facebook and just taking a look at what boomers are up to these days. I also posted a few of them on Twitter and asked you guys if you had any, so we'll talk about some of the ones that I found on Facebook and then I'll show some of the ones that you guys submitted too. Most of mine are from a few select relatives that I have on Facebook that I don't think I've ever actually met. They're such extended family that I have never and probably will never meet them. The older I get, the more I come to realize that I just don't care what the hell anyone thinks. If this doesn't scream boomer meme, then I don't know what does. Like the brown background, this font, the multiple exclamation points, the poorly photoshopped in and half cropped out Wile E. Coyote image. It's boomer central over here. This is prime boomer real estate. My favorite thing about this meme is that the person that posted this on Facebook, my relative, posted it twice in like 2 weeks. I don't know if they forgot that they posted it the first time or they just really want everyone to know that they don't give a shit what anyone thinks. They really don't care. And they want you to know that they don't care. This one is especially funny because the one that they posted right after this is this one. I'm going to see who really cares. I need a hug or two. To give me a hug, like and share this post. I know who will hug me and who will not. So, I'm getting mixed signals here. The first one's like, I don't care what anyone thinks. If you have an opinion about me, keep it to yourself, you piece of shit. And the second one is like, does anyone care enough about me to give me a hug? Someone please hug me. I already know no one wants to. If only someone would like and share this post to give me a hug. I just want the approval of my peers. Today is my 18th birthday. I bet I won't even get one share. This is so sad. Well, I guess that just goes to show how dumb this stupid old dog is. Because many people shared this picture, including my older relative that I took this from. Stupid dog. I just want to know what's going on in the heads of the people that share this. Do they think that they're actually making the dog feel better? I don't think the dog has any stakes in this meme. I don't think he even knows it was created. I think his humans probably took a picture of him because he looked so sad and old and posted it on Facebook to try to get a little bit of clout. A little bit of that boomer clout, you know? Like, did they think that the owners of this Facebook page were gonna show the dog how many shares the post was getting? Hey, bud. I know you didn't want me to post this on Facebook because you thought it wouldn't get any likes, but I wanted to show you it's actually got a bunch of likes and a bunch of shares, too. Hey, come on, bud. What's wrong? I thought he'd be happy. I think he's dead. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Thank you for your service, soldier. I know I won't even get one share. Why do the dogs in these memes have such low self-esteem? Geez, every dog in boomer memes is just like, everyone hates me. I guess it's time to come to grips with the fact that no one could ever love me. I'm a dog, and if there's one thing that people hate posting about on Facebook, it's dogs. They said I was too ugly to get any likes. Who? Who is telling these dogs that they're so ugly and unlovable? Who owns these dogs? Who is harassing these dogs? Just imagine them taking a picture of their dog like, all right, buddy, smile. You ugly piece of shit. No one's gonna like this. You know how many people are gonna share this? 0. Because you're too ugly and you were in the army and the people hate dogs and veterans. Okay, this one's a good one. This one's one of my favorites. Do people even eat sauerkraut anymore? Share if you do. Who cares so deeply about sauerkraut that they made this meme? Come on, guys! There's gotta be someone else out there that eats sauerkraut! Is there anyone out there that eats sauerkraut? Please! Please share this meme so I know I'm not the only person who eats sauerkraut. I really want the validation of knowing that anyone else eats sauerkraut. But also, I just don't care what the hell anyone thinks. So just like millennial memes and memes of younger generations, boomer memes also have formats, but they're a little looser. They're not so strict. For example, I've seen my relatives post quite a few memes that really concern me. These memes seem to be kind of disguising violent tendencies and extreme urges to commit acts of violence with cute animals and laugh emojis to make it seem like a meme instead of a hateful, mean thought. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept stupid people the way they are, courage to maintain my self-control, and wisdom to know that if I act on it, I will go to jail. And then there's a cute little owl in there to distract you from the fact that they really want to hurt someone. At first I thought the owl was the one saying this, but the owl looks kind of scared. I'm worried that whoever posted this wants to hurt this owl. Repost this if there was someone still alive today because you don't want to go to prison. Ha 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 ha. I have to seriously prevent myself from murdering people. I am one funny guy. I don't see any moral qualms with just murdering people who inconvenience me. I just don't do it because jail sounds stinky. Have you ever had one of those days when you're holding a stick and everybody looks like a piñata? No. I haven't. I've had days where I'm frustrated, for sure. And at certain people even, for sure. But I've never had one of those days where I wanted to hurt every single person I saw. Does getting older just make you angry and violent? Cause if so, that sounds cool as hell. How the fuck is it only Tuesday? Man, I can feel the agony in this one. Please, God! Make it Friday! It's been an eternity. Please! How the fuck is it only Tuesday? Forget about Elf on a Shelf. I'll take Jake on a lake. Yes, one Jake on a lake, please. Yo, if it's Christmas time, I don't think you're gonna want to put Jake in a lake. I don't think that's a very good idea. The lake could be frozen over. You're gonna end up with corpse in a lake. And then he's not gonna be able to make sure you're a good girl. Is he? Do you think Jake on a lake still does the same thing as an elf on a shelf? Like he's just a snitch for Santa? You see Jake in a lake and you're like, ooh, time to have some fun. And you walk up to him and then like the second you lay a finger on him, he's just like, Santa! Naughty! Oh, you're sick and really weak? Here, tear open this steel package for medicine. I feel like if you're sick to the point that you're so weak that you can't open Dayquil, then you need to go to the hospital. I know some people are weak all the time, like old people, but if you're not that weak, and whatever illness you have makes you so weak that you can't open Dayquil, go to the hospital. I think you need more than Dayquil. I think you need medical attention. People born in the 50s have lived in 7 decades, 2 centuries, 2 millenniums. We had the best music, the fastest cars, drive-in theaters, soda fountains, and happy days. And we are not even that old yet. We're just that cool. You guys had happy days? All I have are days where I think everyone's a piñata and I've got a big stick. I've noticed a weird trend in baby boomer memes in general where it seems like they're hell-bent on convincing everyone else that their generation and their youth was the best generation to ever be alive. I don't think I've seen that from other generations nearly as much as I've seen it from people who were born in the 50s and 60s. Why is every boomer like that? Why does every boomer have to be like, my youth was the best! Everything sucks now! Everything was better before you were born! You missed out! Which I don't really think is true. I think that everyone thinks that their youth was great because they were young then, and people think that things aren't as great when they're old because they're old. People who were born in the 1800s are probably reading that meme and rolling in their grave. What? The 1950s? My generation had the best music, the fastest horses, the wildest west, houses cost $1 to buy, and wait, what about the child mortality rate? And the rampant dysentery. Man, shut the fuck up! Also, if it was really that much better, going around and bragging about it all the time would kind of be a really shitty thing to do, wouldn't it? I lived through the best time ever. The best time to be alive was when I was a kid before you were born. Everything after it is gonna suck, and your whole life is gonna suck. You're gonna live a miserable life because your music is bad because I don't understand it. You're gonna have a bad time because I don't get your music. Also, the fastest cars, that's just not true, objectively. Cars in the 50s and 60s were awful. They were loud and hot and didn't go very fast. Maybe they just felt faster when you got in a crash because they didn't require seatbelts back then. I'm so old that I have dialed a rotary phone, listened to music off an 8-track tape, watched a black and white TV with foil on the rabbit ear antennas, and went through a whole day without taking a picture of myself. I feel like this post is meant to be nostalgic, like, the good old days, but everything he's describing sounds awful. Yeah, not to brag or anything, and don't get too jealous, but I've used a rotary phone before. Yeah, you know the type of phone that they used to make before they invented a much better way for dialing phones? Yeah, I basically used to use that shit all the time. All the media says is racism, shooting, socialism, KKK. I just want to grill, for God's sake. Oh, why does the news keep having to talk about all the bad things that's happening in the world? I just want to grill, baby! I just want to turn on the grill and throw on a couple steaks, but I can't. Because I'm inside, and it's winter, and I'm watching my TV, and obsessing over all the news that I don't like. And it's their fault, and not mine. If you remember me, please like and share. Comment my name. I think Popeye is suffering from severe amnesia. Someone please comment his name, and help him find his way home. He's very scared. He's like, where am I? What is this? Why am I holding spinach? Alright guys, well I think that's enough old people memes for today. But since we're talking about fun things to do on the internet, let's talk about internet privacy and today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Have you ever wanted to boost Justin Bieber's song Yummy on the charts, but don't live in the US, oh wait, sorry. No. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know why I love ExpressVPN. I do a lot of work in public places, and I don't want to get my data stolen. So every time I'm at like a public coffee shop or at the airport, I just flip on ExpressVPN, and suddenly my data is safe. I don't have to worry about being snooped on by little snoopers. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know as well, there are certain services like Netflix and even specific YouTube videos that are blocked in certain countries. But with ExpressVPN, you can basically flip on a different location, and suddenly everything available to people in Taiwan is available to you. You can even save money in some cases because certain products and subscriptions are cheaper in other countries. It's great for gamers too. Gamers, where my gamers at? Comment below where my gamers at. If there's content in games you play that are restricted based off your location, download ExpressVPN, switch your location, and there you go, you're good. Of course, ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds. They've got 24/7 customer support. It's easy to use. You can fire it up and connect with just one click. And they are the top rated VPN out there. They were rated #1 by TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, Comparitech, and many more. Now that's impressive. So to support my channel and find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, go to the link in my description box, expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's EXPRESS VPN.com/DANNYGONZALEZ. When you guys check out our sponsors, not only does it help them, but it also helps me. So I appreciate you guys checking out ExpressVPN. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Candy Cotton, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time where I get myself into a real pickle. Bye. Hello. Every year, tech companies come to CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, to showcase their latest invention. I love seeing what comes out of CES every year. You know, there's a lot of big problems in the world that technology needs to solve. Are we gonna get better renewable energy? A cure for cancer, perhaps? But most importantly, are they finally going to invent an AI-powered dog washer? Yes, they did. Thank God, dude. World's first AI-powered dog washer cleans and dries your pup in just 20 minutes. That seems like unnervingly fast to wash and dry them. Like, what is it doing to the dog in there? This whole thing fills up with water at a certain point, then turns into a wind tunnel to dry your dog off. Yeah, I know if I put one of my dogs in this thing, they would come out clean, but they would never be the same again. At CES 2025, Woof Woof Luxe, a brand that we all know and trust, introduced a dog washing machine offering a hassle-free solution for bathing pets with adjustable washing and drying cycles. Hassle-free for who? For me? For me and the dog? I don't think so. This machine is introducing a whole new hassle to being a dog. Designed for private and commercial use, the machine features sensors to ensure comfort, a transparent door for observation, that's nice. That way you can make eye contact with your dog while you betray them, and soothing music to ease pets during the wash. Oh good, okay, that's nice. Future upgrades includes AI-driven customization to adapt to dogs' preferences, and an online shopping feature. It's gonna let my dog buy things while it gets washed? Also, the fact that this could be for commercial use really pisses me off. So I'm going to take my dog to a groomer, and instead of grooming my dog, they're just gonna like throw it in a washing machine? I feel like that entirely defeats the purpose of paying somebody to do this. Either way, I don't think this thing actually even exists yet as a prototype. This is clearly an AI generated image. If they were too lazy to even build a prototype for CES, I don't think this thing is ever coming to fruition. So sorry, Woof Woof Lux. I think you will forever live on in obscurity. Okay, next we have Eve, an AI-powered robotic security system. Okay, based on this first frame, it appears that a projectile is being shot out of this thing, so this is already a terrifying invention.
Hello, I'm Eve.
Oh, great, she talks. Okay, sick. That's nice that they gave the AI-powered gun a sweet, friendly voice. It's got this nice, sleek, white, minimalist look and a beautiful voice, and it's gonna kill you. It's going to kill you and feel nothing.
With a powerful paintball launcher to deter any intruder. With my advanced camera system, I differentiate familiar faces from those who are not supposed to be there.
And you're just gonna shoot anyone you don't recognize? Is that what I'm gleaming from this? Don't worry, I can recognize faces. So the second a new Amazon driver comes to drop off a package, they're dead, or they're maimed and running away, and you're not getting your package, that's for sure. Animal recognition? Is this thing gonna shoot an animal?
My design is elegant, but I pack a powerful punch.
Yeah, you're a paintball gun. Of course you pack a punch. Don't be fooled by my design. I'm a gun.
With night vision, sound dispatcher, and a warning laser, I always hit the mark.
I just feel like this is the very last responsibility we should be giving to AI. We should not be even giving AI the opportunity to hurt people.
Eve monitors your property, identifying intruders with precision.
Okay, so let's say somebody comes to rob your house wearing a ski mask. Obviously, the facial detection is gonna be like, I don't recognize that person. So it starts pelting them with paintballs. Now imagine that that's actually you, and you're just wearing a ski mask because it's cold outside, or you've got on some type of other thing covering your face, a scarf or something, and you get shot with paintballs just for trying to go into your own house. Wait, raccoon? Fox? These are clearly all AI generated videos too. Is everything at CES just like fake AI vaporware? Is none of this stuff real? Imagine a raccoon is making a mess in your garbage or something, and so your Eve paint can, locks onto it, and just starts firing at it. So the raccoon's made a little bit of mess, but luckily, the paint cam has also made an even bigger mess by splattering paint all over your garbage cans and your driveway.
which allows me to recognize intruders and stop them in their tracks.
How is this thing gonna recognize intruders versus just like a new friend that you're inviting over? So maybe this thing only turns on when you have your security system armed, right? So you're going to bed at night, and then if anybody is coming to your house that it doesn't recognize, it shoots them. Okay, now imagine a dog has gone missing in your neighborhood in the middle of the night, or there's an accident, and so the police come and knock on your door, but instead of you answering, they're met with this ominous female AI voice telling them to leave or it's gonna shoot them.
You are identified as a non-authorized personnel. You have 5 seconds to leave the property.
Not to be cocky or anything, but I could totally outrun this thing. I could totally juke this thing out. I would just run like zigzag really fast up to the door, and then I'd be fine.
And then I could break in and murder the person I was going to murder.
So I actually don't need to worry about this thing. I'm still gonna murder everybody that I was already going to. Okay, that paintball didn't even look like it hurt him, though. It's kind of like, Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Did it hurt him? It didn't look like it did at all. That's the most nonchalant reaction to getting a huge welt that I've ever seen. Oh, there's a video of prototype testing? Shot him in the back. He's in pain. Show someone trying to outrun this thing, dude. I bet you I could. There's no shot that this thing could ever hit me. Okay, next we have Omi AI, the revolution of wearable intelligent assistants. Omi is an innovative device that redefines the concept of a personal assistant through wearable technology. So it's some type of device that you wear that assists you.
Nicholas, care to elaborate?
The conditioned stimulus was the ringing of the bell, which made the dog salivate even in the absence of food.
Wow! How is he recalling all of that amazing information? Surely it doesn't have anything to do with the device bulging out of his forehead. That's incredible. I'm concerned about how this thing is connected to him also. Is it just like glued on there, or is there something drilled into his head? Is it connected to his brain? Cool. Okay, in this shot, it's just on her necklace. I guess it can go anywhere. It doesn't have to be drilled into your skull. That's good. That's a good feature. Here's an article for Wired that says, your next AI wearable will listen to everything all the time. What do you mean my next AI wearable? Am I supposed to have AI wearables currently? I mean, I guess I do. I do still have the AI pin, but I don't think most people already have an AI wearable. The latest crop of AI-enabled wearables like Bee AI and Omi listen to your conversations to help organize your life. They are also normalizing embedded microphones that are always on. Yeah, this might be a little bit too much for me. What is even the point of human interaction if the computer is telling you how to respond in every situation? If you've got this little thing on your forehead and it's listening to everything, and then it just like texts you what's going on, so you don't have to be paying attention and you can just look at your phone and it tells you what to say, like what exactly do you do in life then, if not interact with the people in your life? Also, if you're like spouting out witty, smart things all the time and you clearly have a device on you that is giving you those ideas, it's not like no one's gonna think you're smart. Before we continue on with the video, I want to tell you guys a little something about myself. I have 2 dogs. I've got Sunday and Zero. And while Zero will pretty much eat anything you give him, he'll eat dog food, people food, fruit, vegetables, whatever, Sunday is very picky. In the nearly 4 years we've owned her, we have switched her food a bunch of times because she just all of a sudden stopped liking it. But that's why I'm really excited that we found Sundays for Dogs, who's sponsoring this video. Sundays for Dogs is different than any other dog food we've tried. You know, most dog food is just a little dried up kibble. And I could kind of tell that our dog Sunday didn't really like the texture of those types of kibble, because every time she would eat it, she'd be like, Sundays for Dogs is different in a lot of ways. The first is that it's air dry. So instead of being all crunchy, it has this really nice soft texture. I was very surprised the first time I looked at the Sundays for Dogs bag and read the ingredients. It's all just like beef and blueberries and carrots. It's all like actual real ingredients. And the crazy thing is, for us at least, you can tell a difference in our dog Sunday after changing to the food, in both of our dogs actually. Both of their furs have gotten softer since we have started them on Sundays for Dogs. Sundays has sponsored my videos before and they're sponsoring this video now, but I have actively kept my subscription all of this time because Sunday and Zero love Sundays for Dogs so much. So this is the dog food that we literally use every day. If you want to start Sundays for Dogs, you can get 50% off a 2-week trial. Go to sundaysfordogs.com/Greg. or use my code Greg for 50% off of that 2-week trial. Thanks to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video. Okay, finally, Mirami is a $70 robot that you can wear as an accessory. This is what I've been waiting for, a wearable robot.
You come across something that's a little bit weirder, more unique than the other things you see on the floor. The Mirumi here at CES is that baby furry alien creature.
Okay, I don't know, this thing's a little bit cute. Maybe I like this one. Now this one can listen to all my conversations. This one can tell me how to live my entire life. That would be nice, because this one's cute. Imagine just wearing this like all day, one day, and just never acknowledging it to the people around you. You have this little monster gremlin on your wrist that's just looking around. Every now and again it whispers something in your ear and then you say something witty. What does it actually do though? Does it just look around? Tell us what it does.
So if you're hoping to get your hands on a Mirumi, they're not yet for sale.
I'm hoping to know what it does. Can you tell me? Can someone tell me? Mirumi is a furry little companion bot that imitates a shy infant. So does that mean it doesn't do anything? Because that's what a shy infant pretty much does nothing. They're like, it's not even an outgoing infant. It's not even gonna look at you or like kind of babble at you. It's dumb, it can't do anything, and it's ashamed of itself on top of that. So would you like to wear it around? Using sensors, it detects and appears to inquisitively turn its head to engage nearby people or objects with adorable googly eyes. But its inquisitive appearance has limits. When the bot is suddenly approached or touched, it will duck away to simulate shyness. Oh, sick. It's just like me. Whenever I'm approached or touched, I duck away. Okay, so this doesn't actually have any like practical usage. Just kind of like having a shy little monster.
It's a fuzzy robot that clamps onto stuff like handbags or your arm, like a little sloth.
How tight does it clamp onto you? Does it actually clamp onto you like it's a shy little kid clinging to their mother in a stressful situation? You take the thing off after a long day and your entire wrist is bruised.
Mirumi is made by Yukai Engineering and is meant to be an accessory that brings a little happiness to those around you.
I would like it if it pretends like it doesn't do anything, but it secretly whispers insults to your friends when you're not looking. And then when your friend is like, hey, why did that thing just call me ugly? You can be like, what? I didn't hear that. No, this thing doesn't do anything. It's just supposed to imitate a shy infant. You must be hearing things, man. You sound crazy right now. And then you look away again and it's like, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep tonight. Okay, next we have hands-on with Fufu. So we had Mirumi and now we got Fufu.
This is Fufu, and it foo-foos over your hot coffee.
Is that what foo-fooing means? Did we all already know that? It foo-foos, you know. It's actually a little foo-foo bot. It's designed to foo-foo just like a shy infant would.
And this is a little portable robot. It's silent.
Okay, that's not a robot though. That's a fan. It's just a fan that's shaped like a cat. So I reject the notion that this is even a robot. Oh, you can put multiple foo-foos around a bowl if it's really hot soup. This is great for me personally because I really like kind of buying useless bullshit that I don't need and it's just gonna clutter up my house. That's the kind of shit that I'm into. I'm into like foo-foo type stuff. I'm into like gadgets that do one extremely niche specific thing that you don't really need an extra thing for, but it's gonna take up space in your cabinet and you're also going to throw it away after a couple of months, and so it's going to take up space in landfills. It's almost like this thing is designed exactly for me. Okay, I've actually seen this thing a little bit. So this is one of Roborock's new vacuums. Roborock makes like Roomba type vacuums, and I think, well, if this is the one I'm thinking it is, then this is the one that has a robot arm. Yes, look, it has little pincers. Okay, so in theory, I'm like, this is actually kind of a cool idea because one of the downsides to robot vacuums, I actually have one, and it is a Roborock one. It has to vacuum around shoes, and the more obstacles you have in your house, the longer it takes to vacuum because it has to like plan a path around it instead of just going in a straight line through it. So this way, it can pick things up, and then what does it do with it actually? Does it put it away? Oh, okay. It picked up the shoe, it vacuumed under where the shoe was, and then put the shoe back. So that's cool. It's kind of like a passive-aggressive robot vacuum. That's like, I'm gonna clean, and I'm gonna pick up the shit that you left on the floor again, and then I'm gonna clean under it, and I'm gonna put it back. So when you come downstairs, you'll notice I've cleaned up, except for I haven't moved all the shit that you left on the floor again. Oh, it can relocate items. No matter what, actually, it would take like 9 years for it to vacuum my house. If it had to lift up every single object and vacuum under it, or every time it encounters an object, it picks it up and goes and puts it back somewhere and then resumes cleaning. Yeah, it's just gonna be vacuuming all the time, because the second it stops, it's gonna be the next day and it's gonna have to start again. Because it seems like it does it really slow too. That's the thing about robot vacuums, is it's kind of quicker to just vacuum your house. It's nice that it does it for you, and if you know, have a job where you leave every day, it can just do it while you're gone, but they are pretty slow. The innovative arm allows the robot to move obstacles out of the way and clean areas previously blocked. It performs simple household tasks and even serves as a companion. How does it serve as a companion? Not to be judgy, but like, where are you in your life if your robot vacuum is a companion? At the very least, get a Marumi. If you think the robot vacuum's a good companion, what you need is a shy little infant on your arm. How'd you like a little gremlin on your wrist, clinging on for dear life? Wait, where does it duck to? It said it like hides when it's scared. I mean, I guess they had it perched on a lot of purses, so does it duck in the purse? But where does it go if it's on your wrist? Just climbs down your throat. I gotta get out of here. AI powered customization. I think just everything is AI powered now. I don't think you need to put AI powered even in the description. That's such a broad term that could mean anything. Like, it could just mean there's a microchip in this, and that's artificial intelligence, because it's not a human brain. We didn't put a human brain in this, is what we're trying to say. So if you're worried that this thing is like a full sentient fleshy being, don't worry, it's just a robot vacuum. The Marumi, on the other hand, there's a little chimpanzee brain in those things. Yeah, they actually are just monkeys. We just spray painted monkeys and we're calling them Marumis. It's a shy infant breed of monkey that we spray painted and we're selling. Streamlabs launches intelligent streaming assistant in collaboration with NVIDIA and in-world AI. Wow, he looks so real. That's crazy. I never would have guessed this dude's not real.
Hey there. I'm your intelligent streaming assistant.
Yeah, this is the kind of dry robotic energy that I think more streamers actually need to add to their streams. This is perfect. And what does he do?
I can interact with your chat, answer questions, and I'll make sure to let you know when you miss that key headshot.
It's gonna roast you and your gameplay?
Canyon Crossing got the most votes, but that's where you rage quit when you couldn't clutch it last game.
Okay, you know how like the AI voices became really popular on TikTok? There's that kind of like TikTok influencer accent, how like everybody kind of talks the same on TikTok. If this catches on, I feel like people are gonna just start talking like this, especially while roasting each other's gameplay. Imagine getting roasted by your friend while you're playing a video game, but they're talking like this.
This might be a quick one.
Oh God, oh wow. This might be a quick one. You totally missed that shot, you noob.
I can also act as your producer, completely in the background. I'll adapt your stream to what's happening in game.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Just don't make us look at you or hear you. You should have led with that.
When something exciting goes down, I can trigger audio, play videos, change scenes.
Automatically change the camera angles for you, play sound effects when something exciting happens, like if every time you get a kill, it knows and it plays a cool sound or something. That's fine. Just why are you making us look at you? Get ready for virtual AI co-hosts that chat with Twitch stars and control their stream. As a co-host, the intelligent streaming assistant can understand what's happening in games like Fortnite and offer contextually relevant commentary. Oh, great. That is a gun. This awareness enables the assistant to do things like highlight a well-timed build, provide commentary during a dramatic victory royale, or shout out audience members for sending tips. I wonder what would happen if you made it think you were playing a game, but you were showing it like real footage, like real war footage or something, and you were like, no, this is Fortnite. And it's like, oh, okay, great. Wow, incredible kill. CES unveiled 2025, this walking stool waved at me. Don't be alarmed if a stool with a lamp on it strolls up to you at this year's Consumer Electronics Show. That's just my pal Mimo. Well, whoever wrote this article has clearly already been won over by Mimo. Do not be scared of Mimo. Me and Mimo are cool. And if you're cool with me, then you're cool with Mimo. A model of the AI-powered robot. Yeah, we know that the robot is AI-powered, obviously. We didn't think it came to life because it was enchanted by a wizard. We didn't think it has a soul. Okay, sorry. It's just that is the most redundant phrase. It made its debut at the trade show's unveiled media event on Sunday night, hitting the floor on a 6 wood-capped metal legs and greeting bystanders with gentle waves. What part of it is waving? Is it one of its legs? Is it going like that with its leg? Or is the lamp waving? I kind of thought the lamp was its head. It's made by the Japanese robotic company called Jizz AI, great, which bills it as the first ever customizable general purpose AI robot. I'd describe it as the love child of a mid-century modern table and one of Sid from Toy Story's Mutant Toys. Affectionately, remember, me and Mimo are cool. I have no problem with Mimo, and Mimo has assured me that it will spare my life because of that. Mimo did a little more than work the crowd at Unveiled, shimmying around and nodding its lit up lampy head. But Ishikawa hypothesized one futuristic situation where it could fetch a cup for its owner. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if I quite have enough like table-based issues in my life that I need a whole robot to take on that role. Like a robot vacuum makes sense because you need to vacuum your house every so often, especially if you have pets. But like how often do you need your table to do something for you? And no disrespect to Mimo, of course, because he and I have actually become quite good friends. I don't know if I mentioned that. The pre-order waitlist for Mimo is now live, but you have to sign up in person at CES. Mimo has to be able to look you in the eyes in order for you to pre-order him. Ishikawa said a tabletop version of Mimo will retail for about $3,500, while the full-size model will go for around $30,000. Wait, a full-size model? What is the full-size model? Is it like a dining room table? This six-legged lamp might help your kid with their homework. It might. Hey, we just said it might, all right? Not a guarantee. It does know how to, but it depends what kind of mood he's in. Unlike some robots we've seen, when we saw it, Mimo didn't show any signs of being autonomous. It mostly shimmied around the floor and waved at people passing by. Man, it really shimmied. That's 2 articles that mentioned it shimmying now. The company envisions it being useful for some childcare tasks, like reminding children to do their homework and then watching over them to make sure they actually complete it. Watching over them is kind of a terrifying word for a robot. Especially one that has a lamp for a face. It's just kind of like shining down on them. I'm picturing the lighting of like an interrogation room. It's also using its 6 legs to pin down the child's 4 appendages until it's done with its homework. The company is also interested in using robotics for elder care. Okay. That's nice. That's definitely a future I would not like to live in. Thank you. I get old and my kids and grandkids are thinking about putting me in a home and they're like, no, let's just get him the table. The table will look after him. He doesn't need human interaction. He doesn't need a face to look at. He needs an 8-legged table monster. That's the only thing that's gonna keep him kicking. And I'll grow old, just me and my table. Well, I think that's a pretty good note to end on, honestly. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the second channel. Boy, do I have some interesting news to go over today. It's just come to my attention that Andrew Tate, who you may remember from my video about the Alpha Male Club, that like insane business / degrading women / firebending club, the guy from that video is apparently under investigation for some absolutely devious acts. And I should probably say before I get into what they are, be warned that this video is gonna cover some heavier topics such as potentially sex trafficking and abuse. So I would definitely steer clear of this video if you are sensitive to those things. And that is because this article from the Daily Beast came out that said police raid MAGA king of toxic masculinity, which I suppose is Andrew Tate, in human trafficking investigation. If you're gonna show this can you blur it, please? Because I don't want these fucks who make this sparkling water to get any free promo. I haven't really read this article yet, so I'm curious to see what it says, but in the video, I talked about how he has this like webcam empire where he convinces women who would never do any kind of sex work to get into the webcam business. And it sounded to me very abusive and manipulative. And in my head while making that video, I'm thinking like, this literally sounds like sex trafficking. But since sex trafficking is a crime and I don't want to like defame this guy who might have been running a very legitimate business, I didn't want to be like, this guy's a sex trafficker. But lo and behold, this dude is literally under investigation for sex trafficking. Holy shit. I mean, this is insane. Romanian police raided the home of prominent pro-Trump online personality Andrew Tate this month as part of a human trafficking investigation. Before the April 11th raid, Tate was best known as a kickboxer and a vocal Trump supporter in the online far right. I guess I didn't realize he was such an outspoken Trump supporter. I mean, mean, that makes sense, like given everything we know about him, but I did not come across that when I was making my video about him. I guess I was mostly just focused on the club, and we dove a little bit into like the kind of stuff that he does on the side or like how he makes his money. But yeah, I've since found out a lot more about him, so we'll go into that too. He's got a very far-right presence. On social media, Tate portrayed himself as a wealthy cigar-smoking playboy, prompting one admirer to dub him the king of toxic masculinity. But Tate's treatment of women had an ugly side. No shit. One of his admirers actually dubbed him the king of toxic masculinity, but get this, he actually didn't treat women too well. This is stuff that I didn't know either. In 2016, he was booted off the British version of Big Brother over a video of him hitting a woman with a belt. Jesus Christ, dude. Am I allowed to even say this in a YouTube video? It's just crazy that like a lot of his followers probably don't know this about him. I feel like a lot of people are just like, no, this guy just like gives dating advice. And sure, he's a little bit harsh sometimes, but like he doesn't hate women. He's not like an abuser. And then lo and behold, he's being literally investigated for human trafficking. Also, 6 years ago was booted off a show for beating women. Let me see if I can find him on Big Brother at all. I don't watch Big Brother, so I didn't know anything about this. Andrew Tate enters the house and causes chaos. Yeah, that sounds like some shit he would do. Oh, there he is. Look at that fine specimen. I am kind of curious to see him interact with other human beings, because he's usually like alone, surrounded by only cars. The only things that truly understand him, cold machines.
They're going to be like, well, who the hell's actually nominated him? He gets on with everyone. So they're not going to understand.
The second he gets around other people, he's just extremely overwhelmed and can't form a sentence. I'm around real women and men for the first time? Fuck, what do I do?
I think Jackson, Marco, kind of
No, but right now
with
the dynamics that are going on in the house, I definitely think Marco's going to be the better choice.
If we don't,
to fuck people.
Well, we're going to do a vote. We're going to do a vote on this one.
Yeah,
Marco.
vote.
He seems kind of shy. I don't know. Everyone else is like interacting, and he just kind of chimes in occasionally with like, no, we should do this. Oh, I think we should. Maybe this is before he got his giant ego. Okay, anyway. Apparently he was kicked off because he was hitting women. This March, Britain's Daily Mirror tabloid profiled him and his brother Tristan Tate and their Romanian-based business, which used webcam models to trick men into sending the brothers tens of thousands of dollars. Wait, huh? It's also like a scam business? I thought it was just like webcam type, sexy stuff. In one video on his YouTube channel, Andrew Tate said 40% of the reason he moved to Romania was because Romanian police were less likely to pursue sexual assault allegations. Dude, you're telling on yourself. You're self-reporting. Holy shit. Dude literally said he's moving to a country where he won't be prosecuted for his crimes. Oh my God. Tate's unsavory activities didn't stop him from building links with the stars of the Trumpian right in 2019. Tate palled around Washington, D.C. with prominent online Trump activists and conspiracy theorists. He was on InfoWars a few times. On April 27th, a spokesperson for the Romanian Policy Agency added that no one has been charged or arrested yet in the case, but the investigation is ongoing. Okay, so Andrew Tate apparently hasn't been arrested. They just raided his house. Why did they raid his house? Video from the raid shows police officers armed with rifles milling among Tate's sports cars with the neon Tate logo on a wall in the background. Another video showed Tate and his brother being shoved into vans by police officers before being driven away from their home. Kind of sounds like they were arrested. He wasn't arrested. He was just kind of shoved into a van by police and driven away to jail. Oh shit, it's like the actual place where he films his videos. Am I a little bit surprised that those cars are actually there and that he like apparently does own these cars, or at least like, has possession of these cars? Am I a little bit surprised? Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that he's not just flexing. Am I impressed? No, I'm not impressed that he made this much money doing the absolute most evil thing in the world. A Romanian newspaper reported that the raid was sparked over reports that an American woman was being held captive at the Tate house. Police found both the American and a Romanian woman in the building during the raid, according to the report. Oh, well, that seems pretty cut and dry to me. They got reports that a woman was being held captive, and they went there and they found her. No girls were found in my house, and nobody was arrested, Tate said. Yeah, dude, I think both of those things are actually wrong. It seems like allegedly a woman was found in your house, and also you were escorted away from the house by police. So, I mean, it seems like both of the things you said were not true. Also, it's kind of funny that it seems like the only thing this dude cares about from all the videos I've watched about him is like getting attention from women and like making it seem like women are all over him all the time. So I do kind of enjoy the fact that he's now trying to make it seem like there's no women ever at my house. There were no girls were found at my house. I never have girls at my house. Women hate me. Andrew Tate appeared to address the raid in Instagram pictures featuring him smoking a cigar in a staged interrogation room as faux police officers loomed over him. Tate added a caption, "Officer, I think we can all agree that bitches love to lie." This is insane. I mean, like, honestly, I'm not that surprised because the video that I made about him before really made it seem like he was a sex trafficker. And it turns out that that might be becoming true. All right, let's see if we can find him talking about this on Instagram. I'm curious what his comments are from like his supporters. Okay, so I guess he's in a fake interrogation room smoking cigars. This post has 37,000 likes. The top comment is "Real G. Can't break the unbreakable." Oh my god, he's got stands, dude. He's got like Andrew Tate's logo as his profile picture and his username is Tateism. Everyone's commenting "Real G, Big G." Is that like Andrew's nickname? Everybody calls him Big G. What does that stand for? None of his fans seem turned off by this. This is very disturbing. Yeah, they do. They do lie. They lie. They love to lie. That's why I moved to Romania, actually. Because I know that women are gonna try to lie about me so much that I actually have to move countries where no one will believe them. I cannot believe you took pictures. Okay, well, obviously this isn't the actual interrogation room, dude. This is like the stairwell of an apartment building or something. These are obviously staged. It's not obvious to stupid people. Man, people are obsessed with this guy. What the fuck? In front of a McDonald's, I have a Bugatti. The Big Mac. People just listing foods. The Big Mac. Someone else comments, hash brown. People are trying to order things from Andrew Tate. Fries? French fries? Okay, hold on. I think I've just found the first negative comment on an Andrew Tate post. It's in front of McDonald's, and someone says, "Why are you even advertising this BS? Why are you advertising McDonald's, dude?" And people are commenting under, "I'm hoping he owns a few franchises. Otherwise, I have no idea." You guys are upset he's in front of a McDonald's? That's what pisses you off? This dude had a woman in his house being held captive, allegedly. And all the comments under that post were like, "Hell yeah, brother." You know, in all of the other posts, he's also promoting a BS business, but it's his BS business. It's his webcam scamming empire. You guys aren't upset about that at all? McDonald's, oh, fuck them, they feed people. It actually does seem like his interrogation post did underperform. This has 37,000 likes. Most of his other posts have like 43,000 likes, so maybe he did lose a few people with that one. But then they came back for the subsequent post. They were like, "I don't know about this man, but hell yeah, he's walking in the desert. Hashtag top G. He's big G. He's cool G. He's top G. He's smart G." All right, now I gotta Google insulting words that start with G. Negative words starting with G. What can I call this fool? Goofy. That's what the G stands for, goofy. You absolute ass. You literally own G like the letter G was made for you. Yeah, you are literally such a goofball, dude. You are so goofy and silly. I remember seeing some TikToks of him that were insane too. Here's one.
A lot of people ask me, "Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed?" And my answer...
Oh my god, did I just like that on it? Oh shit, dude, I did not mean to like that.
A lot of people ask me, "Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed?" And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to your bed?
I don't know, maybe if you weren't like involved in a bunch of illegal businesses, that would be one reason that you wouldn't need to keep a machete under your bed. Maybe if you were nice to people and you didn't have to worry about people coming into your house to kill you. Those are just a few things I could think of.
Why don't you have a machete next to your bed?
Because I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not, you know, holding people captive in my house.
Really not weird. In fact, there's at least one, depending on the room, between 1 and 3 machetes hidden in every single room in my house.
He says that's not weird and then goes on to make it even more weird. No, it's not weird because I actually have hundreds of machetes in my house. It's not weird because I'm actually extremely paranoid.
Some little pussy-ass dude once said to me, "Yeah, but if it's next to your bed, what if you like upset a girl and she catches you cheating and gets a machete?" Bro, there's no female alive.
Calling women female? Excellent.
That would stand a chance against the immense power I possess.
The immense power he possesses. Bro thinks he's a supervillain. Bro is a supervillain. Bro, he's a superhero, bro. Whoa, is that the real Mike Tyson? Did this video get taken down? Oh, this one was so funny. It was about him, how he can't read. Fuck, where'd that video go? Let me see if I can Google it. Andrew Tate doesn't read. Stop reading books. Reading makes you stupid. Andrew Tate on reading books. Yes, please tell us, Andrew. Please tell us how you got so smart.
Reading books is a very cheap way to, I guess, entertain. I wouldn't call it entertainment because my brain is far too advanced. I'm too smart to read.
Yeah, you can tell from those Big Brother clips how smart this guy is. Everyone's talking and he's just like...
Yeah. You're too smart to read? What does that even mean? You can't be too smart to do things. You can be too dumb to do things, but being smart makes you able to do more things. It unlocks new possibilities. You'd be able to read newer, like more interesting things that would like expand your brain in different ways. What the fuck are you talking about?
I need action. I need constant chaos in my life to feel content. I need to be driving a supercar and fucking fighting.
Yeah, dude, dumb people drive and fight? I don't think so. They read.
I can't just sit there, oh, and the pirate on the boat.
The Pirate on the Boat? That's the only book you could come up with? Yeah, I think you were reading a book for like 6-year-olds. I could understand that not being mentally stimulating for you. Actually, for you, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't even make it through that, then I understand why you don't like reading. And the saddest thing is, when I Googled this, you see these are all posted by like Tate fan accounts. Tate Speech, which I think is his account. Tate Aikido, Masculine Excellence. These aren't people making fun of him. These are people posting clips to be like, hey guys, the new Tate just dropped. He says don't read anymore. Don't even read the title of this video. Just look at it. Click it and then fight the video. Get in your car, play the video while you're driving really fast, and then just start punching your phone. That's how you get smart.
Nothing is stopping me from becoming Batman. Nothing. I have a bat cave. Okay, yeah. I'm
charismatic. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep playing the clip over and over of him sitting in the room like, I'm charismatic, dude. I'm suave with the women, all right? When I'm in a room, everybody knows my presence. And I don't just sit there silently. Like the one time anyone's ever seen me in a room with other people, how I did back then, that's not how I do it, man. I'm charismatic. Nothing's stopping him from being Batman. I mean, he is rich and does have cars and shit, but I think there is something stopping you from being Batman, and that's why you're not Batman, right? You're not actually out like fighting crime, helping people, trying to make a difference in the world. So there is something stopping you. I understand why it's kind of hard for you to put your finger on it, but it's your personality. It's like the way you view the world. That's what's stopping you. Because you're right, someone with your amount of wealth and charisma should be using all of those things to help people. But instead you have a podcast where you talk shit about women, and you have a business where you exploit women and use all of the money for your own personal gain. So I think, you know, if I could help you out for a second and just like point to the thing that's stopping you from becoming Batman, it's just you. It's just who you are. Oh, and the top comment here says hair. Yeah, that too. Ooh, people in the comments arguing about how rich he is. Yeah, bro, he's not that rich. And then the person who posted this video said 100 million plus. LMAO, definitely not. Yeah, Batman is $100 billion. Batman owns satellites. I don't think Tate can afford that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, even if this dude is rich, he is not as rich as Batman is. How much is Andrew Tate worth anyway? Now I'm curious. This website says 20 million. This website says 30 million. I honestly actually don't think you could swing it. I don't think you could be Batman. $30 million? You know, Batman has like military grade equipment. You know how much like one military thing costs? Military stuff costs so much. Like everything costs $1 billion, I feel like. How much a tank costs? Okay, so if you want the Batmobile, that's basically a tank that's gonna run you $6 million. That's already a fifth of your net worth, dude. The Batman suit, I mean, that's gotta be another $1 million. There's so much R&D that goes into this stuff too. Also, Batman keeps his identity secret. There's no way you could do that. You would be bragging about it constantly. All right, well, anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I just wanted to do a quick update. Thank you for watching. Sorry if this wasn't very funny. I just thought it was kind of a necessary update to the video. So, yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of how to sell your body on Instagram. That might sound a little bit different than I meant it to. Today we're talking about Ray Diaz. I recently discovered Ray Diaz on the Instagram Explore page, and after looking at a lot of his content, I've sort of realized that he has created a new genre of Instagram content. I would say he's Instagram's first Instagram comedian, fitness guru, hot guy. Let's take a look at his bio to see what I mean. Ray Diaz, 18 plus advised, single. What does that mean? 18 plus advised, single, Cuba. So I think the beginning 18 plus advised is saying this content is for mature audiences only. Like maybe there's some racy jokes in there. Given that it's Instagram comedy, I wouldn't be surprised if there were a butt or two, to be quite honest. But is the single part, does that mean like you have to be 18 plus and single? That's a rating that I've never heard before. Like I've never seen a trailer for a movie that was like, coming soon this summer, rated R. Also, please don't come in here if you're married. Or are they just like two separate thoughts? Like 18 plus advised, please don't watch this if you're under 18. Also, I'm single. And
Cuba. The next line is DM at I am Ray Diaz. This dude has a separate Instagram account just to take DMs. Why? At first it almost made sense to me and seemed smart. Like, oh, he has a whole separate account so that the DMs on his main account aren't flooded with people who want to DM him. But then, like, now that doesn't really change anything. Now he's just gonna have 2 Instagram accounts that he has to check the DMs for. I don't think that would really help. What is this other account? Oh, he actually posts on here. Lots of pictures of him working out. This account seems to be exclusively for people who want to DM him and people who want to see him sweat. He says he posts daily videos. That bodes well for him, right? I don't know about you guys, but nothing says I'm committed to quality content quite like committing to posting every day. You know what they say about quality and quantity. They're the same. If you have more of one, you have more of the other. They both go up. And then it says ab routine, fit plan, nutrition guide, all pointing down to IamRayDiaz.com. IamRayDiaz.com looks like a fitness website where you can buy fitness programs, nutrition guides, stuff like that. There's like monthly memberships and stuff. I guess all of this is based around the premise that you found Ray Diaz's Instagram account, you like the way he looks, you like his six-pack, and you want that also. So you're going to pay him to teach you how to do it. It's just kind of interesting because his Instagram account isn't really like a fitness guru Instagram account. The majority of his content is like shitty Instagram comedy. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about today's sponsor, me. Take it away, me. Thanks, Danny. Some of you have probably noticed that under my videos lately, there's been a button that says join. It's right next to the subscribe button. And a lot of you are probably wondering, what is that? What are we joining? Is that a button to join Greg? Is this a button that was put there by Greg's enemy Craig to try to trick me into joining them? Well, lucky for you, it's not. I'm here today to tell you that it's actually a button to join my secret club. Please don't tell anyone, it's a secret. If you join my secret club, you get some amazing perks. I'll be doing an exclusive live stream once a month for all of my secret club members where we'll be having Greg family dinner. You can ask me questions, I can ask you questions, or we can just stare at each other. You'll also get discounts on all of my future merch, which could come in handy soon, because I might be coming out with new merch soon. If you're a member of my secret club, you'll also get a little badge next to your name in the comments of my videos, which will change depending on how long you've been a member in my secret club. That way everybody can see that you're in my secret club, which no one should know about because it's a secret. You'll also get exclusive emojis that only secret club members can use, like cringe face, Greg, little nutcracker guy, and a spooky pumpkin. And now you're probably thinking, Danny, that sounds great, and something that I would honestly spend upwards of $5 a month on. But all of these exclusive perks can be yours for $4.99 as long as you sign up right now. Or anytime after right now. I'm really excited to get to talk to you guys in a little bit more of a smaller, casual setting. So if you're interested, just click the join button below. I think it might not show up on the YouTube app, so you might have to do it on the computer, but it should be right next to the subscribe button. And remember guys, most importantly, please don't tell anyone about this. It's a secret, and I can't have anyone knowing, okay? All right, back to you. Thanks, me. All right, let's get into some Ray Diaz content. So it won't take you very long if you're scrolling down Ray Diaz's Instagram page to realize he's pretty into the way he looks. But what does comedy sketches written by someone who's so obsessed with their own body look like? This.
All right, bro, I'm out. Are you taking a picture in slow motion? Hello? Why are you walking so slow? What are you doing?
Oh, shit!
Ray!
To me, this video is just dripping with irony. It's dripping with irony like Ray Diaz is dripping with sweat on his second account. Because I feel like the premise of the joke when he thought of it was probably like, man, some people are so obsessed with how they look. You can't get them to stop thinking about their own body and how hot they are for 2 seconds. Ha ha ha. Oh, what a bunch of narcissistic doofuses. Alright guys, well are you ready to shoot this video where the entire premise is showing off how hot I am so people will want to buy my workout routine to look just like me? Not all of his videos are about how hot his body is though, which is actually kind of strange to me. You would think that he would try to make his body like the main focus of every single video so that, you know, no matter what video you come across of his, you immediately realize, holy shit, this dude's a smoke show. So while all of his videos aren't about his body, that doesn't mean that any of them make sense, because all of them still don't make sense.
Yo, why you crying, right? My ex-girlfriend. You got to make her jealous or something. Really? How?
Okay, so Ray Diaz has been dumped. He's all sad about his ex. He's standing 10 feet away from where she is with her new boyfriend, and he's just sobbing, you know, like you do when you see your ex out in public with her new man. You just stand 10 feet away and cry while looking at them. Also, these are bad friends. Like, they walk up to their friend and he's crying because he misses his ex-girlfriend, and their advice isn't like, oh, hey man, it's all right. It wasn't because of anything you did. There's other fish in the sea. Instead, they're just like, you have to make her jealous. It's the only way. She'll want you back. Don't worry, buddy. And also, why would that even work? If she broke up with him, and she's clearly moved on now, I don't think she's gonna be jealous seeing him with another girl. So, like, that's not even good advice.
Just show her what she's missing. Find another girl.
Oh, she's looking! Oh my god! She's looking! Oh my god, she's looking! Oh,
and then there's this whole montage that doesn't make any sense. He's like crossing the street, he's chugging water and then stealing a scooter. Like what does any of those things have to do with what's going on?
Where are the girls?
He also stops this guy and yells at him. He yells so hard I can't even understand what he's saying. Is he saying, where are the girls?
Where are the girls?
He just shakes this guy and he just yells, where are the girls? So he can't find any girls. He runs around this whole city and can't find a single girl somehow. So he decides to just kiss his friend's girlfriend.
Like that?
Life must be tough without me, huh?
So it turns out that making the girl jealous didn't work after all, because all it did was get him punched in the face. Who would have thought that idea wouldn't work? Now I know a lot of you are probably thinking, what the fuck was that? That didn't make any sense. What was the punchline? Was there even a joke in that video? And that's fair, you may have missed it, but I've watched this video a few times and I think I found the joke. It's the way he rides the scooter off when he steals it from that guy. He's so silly. Why does he ride it like that? Here's another one called When You Look Better in Person Than You Do in Pictures.
Amazing, you're killing it. Let's go. Oh, great.
Man, this sucks.
No, look at this. Oh my god, these are amazing. Oh, shoot me next.
Whoa, he's good.
Yeah, check these out. Good.
I'd like to hear him pitching this idea. He's like in a room with his friends and he's like, so the joke is that when you take pictures of me, you know, who we can all agree is pretty fucking hot, right? When you take pictures of me, the pictures turn out ugly somehow. Can you imagine that? Pictures of me ugly? Now that would be funny. He does occasionally post fitness stuff on his profile every so often, like this. What is this? Like, without having watched this video, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how, and more importantly, why you'd ever be in this position where your friend is, like, horizontal in midair. He's doing, like, Luigi's side B from Super Smash Bros. And you're over him just, like, looking like you're about to just, I don't know, poop on him, I guess. Now I gotta watch the video to find out how they did this. Oh, okay. That's how he did it. Still doesn't explain why though. Wait, this one too. He's horizontal. How did he get like that? Why would that ever be a thing that you do working out? He's got the ropes, like isn't that when you go like this? Why would you ever be like in midair doing that? Is being like horizontal in midair a big thing in the fitness community that I didn't know about? Because the expectation that somebody who knows about like fitness and stuff would come across this picture and be like, holy shit, he's done it. He's gone full horizontal. This man knows what he's doing, and I like his abs. I'm gonna pay him money. You think that's hard, going fully horizontal like that? He makes it look so easy. Fuck! Did I do it? Ow. I hit my knee. How does he do that? How does he even get out of that position? He has to fall, right? He just falls on his face and hurts his knee like I did? That's not cool. My knee hurts. And the worst part about it is I don't even know if I did it or not because I won't know until I look at the footage because to me that just felt like flailing in midair. So I don't know I have no idea what that looked like. I sort of feel like someone just smacked me in the knee with a baseball bat and then punched me in the stomach. But you know what? That's fitness. That's what it's all about, baby. That burn That pain. I think I need to go to the doctor. When I watch Ray Diaz's Instagram videos, one thing that comes to mind is Lele Pond's Instagram videos. They both sort of have this feel where like they thought of the start of a joke and then they started filming. Like they didn't think of the start of the joke and then write out the rest of the video. They just thought like, hey, this is a funny thing to start a video with. Let's go film it and just see where it goes. Take this video for example, that person who says they don't care.
Like that's gonna be our new apartment.
Oh, you're cute. Hey, it's my boyfriend. I don't care.
Cody. Okay. I don't care.
So that's the premise. There's gonna be a few scenes of her not caring. So let's see what funny things she doesn't care about. And let's see how this joke progresses. Okay, good. A solid 10 seconds of her butt. Great. Okay, that was crazy. She didn't even care about that dude studying.
My bad.
I don't care.
Oh, you care?
I don't care.
I was watching this video and I was trying to figure out like how is this going to end? Like what's the punchline gonna be? It's this girl who doesn't care about anything. Even though this like somewhat devastating thing has just happened to her, she gets something spilled on her, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about this girl's boyfriend, she doesn't care about this dude trying to study. So my hypothesis was, you know, being that these are generally pretty predictable, I thought maybe something really small and inconsequential would happen. And that would be the thing that she does care about. Like she would get really upset about something really small. I thought that would be like a valid punchline to the video. It seems like that might be where it was going. But I was actually wrong, and instead of doing that, the video ended. That was the end of the video.
I don't care.
It just ends with her not caring about anything still. It's just like 3 scenes of her just saying I don't care, and then it ends. Now that's a girl who truly does not give a shit. They're gonna write that on her tombstone. She didn't care. That is if she even cares enough to have a tombstone or to die at all. She might just live forever because she doesn't care. I feel like every time I click on another Ray Diaz video, it just gets more and more confusing. Like this one called Overprotective Cousins.
Who are you? I'm here to take Angelica out. Oh, you taking out my cousin? You're black. You racist? We have white. Yeah, homie, what you talking about? You like peanut butter? No, peanut salt, butter, man. Jelly time.
What the fuck is going on? What a horrible first impression to make on your girlfriend's family, first of all. Her cousin comes to the door and the first thing he says is, "You're black!" Wait. What's going on here? My girlfriend is white. I'm pretty sure of it. And you're black! So explain that, Mr. Cousin. Why are you black? And you know what? I sympathize with this guy, the cousin. We all know what it's like to be protective of your cousin. This guy comes over saying he's gonna take your cousin out on a date, so you gotta test him. You gotta make sure this guy is good for your cousin. So of course you're gonna make sure that he likes peanut butter sandwiches. That's the only way to make sure this guy's right for your cousin.
Man, this is like you can't protect my cousin, man.
You can't protect my cousin, little bitch. You couldn't even eat a peanut butter sandwich, let alone protect my white cousin.
Look at me. Look, you see this? All right, the next one's gonna be a lot faster, I promise.
Yeah, see, he's just trying to be a protective cousin. If he finds out you're not a good guy, he's gonna shoot you. Tag people who can relate. Hashtag Ray Diaz, hashtag comedy. Hashtag Wednesday. This is the most Wednesday shit I've ever seen. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this little dive into the sweaty abs of Ray Diaz. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to join Greg. Greg is what I call my family here on YouTube. All you have to do to join Greg is subscribe and turn on my notifications, and you can be Greg too. Being Greg has a lot of benefits. You'll instantly be notified anytime I post a video. You get to feel like you're a part of a family. You'll be immortal. That's right, you will never die. And every single Greg gets one free complimentary kiss blown from me. So if you're not Greg yet, please close your eyes at this point as I will be administering the kiss to all the Gregs. Okay, here we go. All right, so now if you're not Greg, you can open your eyes and please subscribe and turn on my notifications and you can get the next one. All right, thank you Christy Sterling for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I get caught in a snowstorm and die. Bye.